Yo, what is good, guys? It's me, your boy Fanilakhe Mamba. So I thought I should just do this video just to give you a little bit breakdown of how I look at the market and how I was able to capitalize on this beautiful position to the downside. So as you can see, guys, that I did show you what I was looking for during the on Monday. I did show you that I'm looking for price to kind of like pull back into these areas and then give me the follow through to the downside, of which is what I want to break down to you guys and show you that even if you're not 100% accurate with where the market is gonna go, probably because I was looking for price to kind of like take out these lows from here, but price didn't really do that. It did push it upside, but I want to show you how I was able to still capitalize on this beautiful position because of my perfect and well documented or back tested risk to reward ratio. So as you can see, guys, that we are in the bearish what order flow here. As you can see, I'm not going to go into details with that. If you want to understand how I come to like develop or grow the story of how we go about order flow, you can just DM me for my private mentorship, one-on-one private mentorship as well. So as you can see, guys, that we're in a bearish order flow here. You can see that price created this level of supply here, which is beautiful. We saw price breaking all the way to the downside. Beautiful, continually showing us that bearish strength, I can say. So you can see that we created a level of inducement here. We didn't really come to tap into these areas. We just turned somewhere around in these areas and then pushed all the way to the downside, so creating a level of what of inducement. So there's a lot of sell side liquidity, of buy side liquidity, I mean here, a lot of buy side liquidity that is just residing in these areas here. So I'm just gonna go to my 5-minute time frame so that I can show you, because my 5-minute time frame is where I enter my positions. So on my 5-minute time frame, I'm just gonna zoom in a bit. All right, so on my 5-minute time frame, guys, one thing that you can clearly see is that price is pushing to the upside, making these higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Take out of liquidity here. Then we started to see this price range here push to the downside, just a little bit to come and tap into this supply, and then push all the way to the upside, kind of like breaking above here. So you can clearly see that price is in some sort of like a bullish order flow. So I'm just gonna play here, just gonna play. Then you started to see price creating a beautiful range here. We're not yet in this position. We're waiting for price to check out this buy side liquidity and come and tap into what, into these areas. Then that's when we're gonna be looking to do what, to enter. And you can see that now price just took out this what, this buy side liquidity. Now we're just waiting for price to tap into our supply and then look for confirmation entry. So they're kind of like different ways which I take my trade. If you want to know more about that, then you can just DM me. Then we're gonna go and dive more deeper in that. So as you can see, guys, that I'm still waiting for confirmation for price to give me sort of like a confirmation to what, to go long. So you can see I'm still waiting. Price eventually, you can see that price did break above these areas. Price did break below these areas, but then again, guys, we already know that normally at times like this, I want to see some sort of like a young consolidation, or if I'm not looking for a consolidation, then I'm looking for a double break of structure, not something like this. This is not what I trade, or not what I look out for in a position, because of one thing that I understand pretty well is that price created some sort of like liquidity here, and before it can even move away from these areas, it will want to come and check out this liquidity here. So you should be cautious of that. So we saw price pushing, just giving us this small pullback here, push up and broke above here. So we have this what recent lows here that were created by price. Obviously, at first I was going to be looking for price to kind of like come and break below these areas, but now that we have this, I'll be looking for this price to break below these areas as my first one break of structure. So just put, so you can see that we did break below this area. Let me just zoom in a bit. We did break below these areas here, but it's not quite convincing, but I can declare this as a break of what, of structure to the downside. But I'm not going to be entering trades from these areas. I'm not going to be entering any positions from these areas. If I say I did, then I would be blindly and lying to you guys. I didn't enter from this, even though it was a beautiful trade, but I was still waiting for more confirmation, as I did tell you guys that I wait for double break of structure. So I was going to be looking for price to kind of like do what, to kind of like, let me just clone this. I was gonna be waiting for price to kind of like do what, break below these areas here. My lines are so somehow, guys. I don't know what's happening with my lines. Let me just fix that, making my line straight. So I'm just gonna take this one a bit back so that it doesn't disturb. So we have the first break of structure. So I'm looking for the second break of what? Of structure. So we did get the second break of structure, and after we got the second break of structure, what did we get? We get a fair value gap here. So that is where I was looking to go short. So I'm just gonna grab this and show you how I was able to capitalize on this beautiful position. I'm trying to move this, but it can't move. Okay, it's fine. So okay, eventually it did move. So this is where I was looking to go short from, because of we have a fair value gap. So my stop loss would normally be just around about this high, just around about 7 pips, just around about 7 pips. And then my target is always a 1:2 what? A 1:2. So if it's 7, then my target should be a 21 stop loss. Take profit, I mean. 1:3. So this is what I always target. And if you can just see here, it aligns perfectly well with what? With this what lows here. This is liquidity that just reside here. Well, I'm gonna be keeping very much cautious of this area here, because you can tell we do have a beautiful fair value gap from here. I don't know what's happened here. Okay, we do have a beautiful fair value gap here. Price did tap into it, so I deem it as less important, but price can still react and push to the upside from that. So I'm still gonna be more cautious of that as well. So as you can see that now we have this in play, so I'm just gonna play. So we're in the position now. Price did take us in. We're in the position. So price, as you can see, guys, that I did say that price can react from these areas, but you can tell that did not react exactly from this, but reacted from this fair value gap that was created by what? By price from here. As you can see, it did break below, but it didn't close below. It kind of like rejected to the downside. So let me just continue. Came back to my entry, and then boom, my take profit was hit. That was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful trade. Even though price didn't follow through to the downside as I anticipated, but I did make a bag out of this trade. It's me, your boy Fanilakhe Mamba. I'm out. Let it be peace. Let our brothers and sisters be safe.